Hi, I'm Andréia De Bernardi from the Design School of the State University of Minas Gerais, and I'm going to present the project Like the Palm of My Hand, Memories to Redesign the City. This is a map of Brazil. The heart shows exactly where my supervisors, Professor Edson Carpintero and Professor Juliana Franco, and I live and work in Belo Horizonte. The place where the project is being developed is a set of neighborhoods called Lagoinha Complex. This region used to be an important cultural and economic hub in the city, but since the 40s it has been suffering urban interventions. Avenues were opened nearby, overpasses were built, disregarding the social impacts on the community. And today, the region presents a series of problems such as people living on the streets, drug traffic, dilapidated historical assets, shops going out of business, evasion of previous inhabitants, and abandonment from the local authorities, which have all created a stigma of marginality and danger. Because of this, in 2018 and 2019, by the Integrated Center of Social Design, we developed the project Lagoinha Heritage Design Development and invited this group of women to think of a way to change such stigma. They chose to create postcard kits. Postcards normally display images of legitimated space. We have encouraged them to appreciate their own knowledge, the deeds and visual contexts found in the community to enhance autonomy, as proposed by Paulo Freire. This is one of the postcards produced using collage technique, fostering image production based on the daily life of the participants, following the premises of art education based on communities. Miss Marlene Terezinha, for example, chose to use photos of her childhood home, narrow alleys in Lagoinha, overlapping old photos of Pedreira Prado Lopes, nowadays one of the most violent slums in Belo Horizonte. This is very meaningful because it reminds us that the place which once supplied the stones and sheltered the hands that built the city is now practically forgotten and excluded. In our mediations, we bring up a critical view in face of this reality. We could witness in the postcards produced an intrinsic desire to show the abandonment of the local patrimony, households, and neglected buildings. The pluriversity of the expressions that have emerged from the colors reveal the personal and collective identity of these women, most of whom are Black, who resist against historical oppressions related to ethnicity, social class, gender, and ageism, stories of resilience and faith, usually linked to Catholicism and Afro-Brazilian rooted religions. In 2020, Like the Palm of My Hand is aimed at mapping elderly women's ordinary life stories in crafting techniques, embroidery, knitting, stitching memories with needles and thread. However, such actions have been put off due to the COVID-19 pandemic. We are restarting remotely. Each participant is interviewed by phone and provided with a crafts toolkit, so as to enable all of them to participate in the project, minimizing the isolation impact in times of social distancing. We are collecting life narratives intertwined with the neighborhood stories, and this network cartography displaying scenes like this one, seen from a Lagoinha traditional building courtyard. In Brazil, the image of a flying kite evokes a sense of freedom, marking the beginning of the project Like the Palm of My Hand. The participants in these projects are teachers, mothers, grandmothers who naturally sustain several centers in the margins in their particular ways of making design. It awakens motivation to unlearn oppression and learn how to decolonize design. Our heartfelt thank you.